guys, welcome to another countdown for Dragon Ball. Today we're going to be covering the top 5 Dragon Ball TV and specials. Now, number 5 is one of the earlier ones. I really love Mystical Adventure. It is my favorite out of the 3 original Dragon Ball movies that came out during the original Dragon Ball run. Even though it kind of is just a retelling of the first half of the saga of Dragon Ball up to leading up to the 21st martial arts tournament. I really like the inclusion of one of my favorite characters, Ten Shinhan, and General Tao, otherwise known as Tao Pai Pai. The animation is some of the best of all of Dragon Ball, the original series. Even especially from in comparing it to Sleeping Princess, I think the animation in that one is pretty poor. I really do like the inclusion of Ariel from Dr. Slump, even though I'm not too familiar with those characters. Definitely feels like Toriyama had a good part in telling the story of this, as he likes to bring in characters from his other mangas into Dragon Ball, including Jaco, and just has a good Toriyama humor and original Dragon Ball feel to it. Next up, number 4 is Son Goku and Friends Return. This has a big part in this countdown for one reason. It kind of brought Dragon Ball back to life from the dead. It was celebrating the anniversary of Shonen Jump. It has a great manga feel to it. The backgrounds feel like they come straight out of a manga cover art. With the mountain backdrop. It has a great original story and some great characters, including Tarble, his wife, and Avocado for the main villain. Yeah, he is extremely a throwaway character, and that's part of a joke. Like, this is supposed to be a story that was long forgotten by the Dragon Ball universe, and it's kind of good. Although I do wish we would get Tarble a little bit more in Dragon Ball Super, although they haven't even mentioned him yet except for in the Battle of Gods movie. The animation is great, although I don't necessarily like the way that Super Saiyan looks. It's a little bit too flashy, I would say. I do like the fight scenes. The focus on Goten and Trunks is great, and I really do like that the characters feel very true to their part. And Goku and Vegeta showing their rivalry, especially even just down to eating their lunch, is hilarious. Number 3 on this list is Bardock, the father of Goku. I really like this story because it has one of the biggest emotional scenes in all of Dragon Ball. It really shows how Bardock was not really a great guy. He was a very typical Saiyan, but you do see a lot of Goku parts in it. He takes a lot of pride in his power. He's very confident in himself, but he also has a lot of respect over his friends and comrades and his abilities, and more so in his planet. In this case, Planet Vegeta. He wants to protect Planet Vegeta. Goku wants to protect Planet Earth at all costs. You do see a lot of Goku traits in here, but Bardock is still, for all intents and purposes, a bad guy. He takes a lot of joy and pleasure in killing and murdering people of other planets, Frieza's troops. He's not a good, but he does redeem himself at the end, even though it does cost his own life. And it has the big emotional part with Goku meeting Grandpa Gohan for the first time is a real tearjerker, as you see him pass from one fatherhood figure to another. Although I do feel that the whole Kanasa backstory with him getting his mind powers was overall pointless. It didn't really add anything to the story. It was kind of a lazy way to introduce him wanting to take down Frieza. They could have been brought up by natural events, such as what Dragon Ball Minus has done. But overall, it's still amazing. Number 2 on my list is one of the newer movies, and that is Battle of Gods. I do think that this is a far superior film to Resurrection F. It has great, beautiful animation. None of it feels rushed. It is a perfect celebration of all things Dragon Ball. It's not just another movie into the franchise. Emperor Pilaf and his gang returns, and their scenes are hilarious, although they do tend to drag on a little bit too long. It has great focus on every character, including Piccolo, Tien, Yamcha, the Ox King. Everyone has their own little moment. We get to see a return of Great Saiyaman. It has some of the best animation as far as the fight scenes go. Goku fighting Beerus, Vegeta fighting Beerus, especially the climax of the movie where it showcases the song Hero as the soundtrack over the climax of the fight really gets the blood flowing. It has the best villains ever. They're not even necessarily villains, they're just the antagonists of the story with Beerus and Whis. Anytime they're on the screen, they are hilarious. They're scary as shit. Beerus is very threatening, but also very childish and just all around a great character. Introduction of the Super Saiyan God, expanding the lore of the story. Vegeta has one of the best scenes ever in all of Dragon Ball, with his rage out over Bulma getting hit. Is fantastic, and it has the best ending because it ends like you would not expect it. Resurrection F has a very typical ending. You would know how it ends before it even starts it. Battle of Gods, you would never have guessed the way it ended, and that's why it's just unique. It's adds great characters. It just all around the perfect Dragon Ball movie. But in my opinion, the number one best Dragon Ball movie is Path to Power, the 10th anniversary of Dragon Ball. It is amazing. For being an old movie, came out in '96, the animation is on par even now with Dragon Ball, even more so than Dragon Ball Super, but with the movies, like Resurrection F, Battle of Gods, the animation is on par with us. In some cases, I do feel is better. It has really great emotional scenes with the interactions of Bulma, Yamcha, Oolong. It does replace Emperor Pilaf with the Red Ribbon Army, which is fine. I like seeing Commander Red. He's a hilarious, funny little character, and he's short like Pilaf, so he's a good replacement. It has the funniest scenes ever with Bulma and Goku, with Goku trying to attempt to sleep on Bulma's lap, and he gets quite the surprise. And it makes Yamcha cool again, as he's become kind of the joke of the Dragon Ball universe. It makes him look cool, and I never had a problem with Yamcha. Yes, he's funny weak. To a point, he becomes pointless. But in the beginning, he was a great character, and this encourages to be a fan of Yamcha again. And the relationship between Goku and Ader is really sweet. It makes you reminds you that Goku is a kid. He just wants a friend to play. And I even like the inclusion of the GT song as anything. Does not bother me one bit. And Goku being in his GT outfit does not bother me one bit. The only criticism I have in this scene or in this movie is that it doesn't have Krillin. I would have really liked it if it had Krillin in it. But other than that, this is always will be and always has been my favorite Dragon Ball movie. Alright guys, let me know what you thought about my list in the comments. What you feel was the best 5 Dragon Ball movies or TV specials. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/ssjautobot. You can Instagram me too, ssjautobot. And you can follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/ssj_autobot. And I'll catch you next time.